I'm going to chat to you after, innit? Because I wanted to hear what Wirtz has to do. He told me what the whole club has to do. No, it's fine.
No, that's important.
That's good. That's
no,
fine.
I got more. I got more, bro. I actually checked this year. I went and converted his price tag to NAIRA. 264 billion.
Naira. He's the airport. He's the airport.
264 billion naira.
I said he's the airport.
264 billion naira. That's the price.
Remember, there was a Nigerian businessman that didn't sell an airport. Wirtz is actually the airport, bro. We gotta do that day, frass.
Yeah. I'm not here next week, Monday, man.
Wait,
I'm in Beefer. Me, Dan are in Beefer. I told you.
You did, innit?
Yes, I said to move it to Tuesday. Yeah. Try and move it. Because someone else is away as well.
Weekend mad.
No, the weekend. I'm away Crazy. Friday to Monday.
Yeah, he's cool.
Do you know what? We'll talk. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do.
If you need removal people, shout at me, man. I got people, man.
I'm gonna hit you anyway.
Removal people don't come back.
I'm local, innit?
Your removal people don't come back or to the address.
Are you mad? They're legit businesses, man. They're legit businesses,
yes,
man.
Looney.
Which is much better.
Ain't we doing no BTS today?
Robin couldn't make it today. Robin's not here today. He's here next
I
week.
got my phone.
Your phone after the great content that we got, and then you're gonna bring your phone to it. Come on, bro.
Broski.
You got your phone out when you got wicked content.
I see you trying to do up Diva, man, on the Instagram, man. That's cool, man.
Bro.
Man said my. Oh, you saying?
Boys, let's go.
Yeah, this is part of the content, bro.
No, I knew it was part of the content.
This is part of the content.
It's definitely part of it.
Lippy just uncled it.
Oh, he's so proud.
I had to, bro. I'm the youngest here as well. I had to.
Hey, that was cold. Anyway.
This is an this guy, that's racism. If I did Fela Kuti vocal for you, you wouldn't.
Why are you saying this?
Because you done Why?
He did it.
Yeah, blood.
Massive.
Fela Kuti, quick one. I don't even know a Fela. This is an advertisement for Saley. Wow, John isn't here.
KG.
It's that time again. All right.
What? We need a Saley remix.
Baba, just say that.
Bro, I can't sing a next man's tune, bro. That's mad.
Saley on a daily.
You're not going to take his job. You're not going to take. But he's done well.
You don't like that.
That was good, but John's a little bit more natural.
Oh, do you want a list? Saley
No.
on a daily.
Now you sound like Conan. Saley, the affordable, easy to use and sustainable eSIM service that gives reliable mobile and internet connections from over 200 countries in the world.
Just download the Saley app, pick up a data plan. It will automatically activate the moment you reach your destination.
Jeezy, remix that.
With a Saley eSIM, you ditch the physical SIMs, save on roaming costs, and never lose connection.
Never?
So loons, forget queuing at the airports for Sims and forget about those sneaky roaming fees.
I'm away this week. And yeah, man, I might need a Saley on the daily to keep me up to date with the Club World Cup, keep what's jiggy with it. You know what I'm saying?
Saley gives you a secure internet connection on your travels and enables you to switch your device's virtual location to back home so you can access all apps that you had in your yard.
Come on. So you'll have no problem keeping up to date with football, movies, TV shows, Filthy Fellas, the rest.
Everything. And if you're moving on to another country, you don't have to get a new eSIM. You just add new destinations to your existing Saley eSIM. There's no need to install eSIMs every time.
Download Saley in the App Store by scanning the QR code on screen, definitely on Scribs' face.
100%.
Use the code FilthyFellas at checkout to get 15% off your first ever purchase.
Saley on a daily.
All right, the details are in the description box if you need any more details. All right, people?
Saley on a daily, mate.
This is an advertisement for Project 17. We're over there, boys.
We are over there. Project 17, Alex Iwobi's tournament is happening this coming week. We have got a team entering. There are going to be several footballers playing. We cannot reveal. We have the information so we can discuss it. But all I'll be saying is Iwobi, Calvin Bassey was player of the year.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you got the same trim, but he was player of the year.
So shout out Smalls, shout out Filthy, Project 17 tournament. Check out next week.
Is he the manager? Is he the manager?
We're all managers.
We're all managers. So they need
Keep
to
the high press, but defend deep.
We're going to win that tournament.
That make no sense, innit?
Yeah,
press high and defend deep. There's a big gap in the middle. Don't worry.
This is one of them episodes again, innit, Paul?
Talk to me.
Where the crowd have tweeted, made comments. We're going to discuss them here as the Filthy Board. Serious men, most important opinions in football at the moment, especially while football's not going on.
Yeah.
We are saving the world right now. So we got JJM.IG, aka
The Jimmy.
The Jimmy.
the Jimmy is. We're pronouncing all of these names the way we want to pronounce them.
Come on.
Opinions on the new Club World Cup system with players playing all year round. Do you think they're playing too much football?
I don't.
You don't think so?
No,
This guy,
like some of the works, isn't it? You work every day. When you break Christmas, bank holiday, normal time and out of the season.
But when I work and I'm not putting pressure on my body like these men are.
Yeah, but you're waking up, your guy work every day. This is part of work, isn't
I know,
it?
but I'm not
Like-
gonna mash up my ACL.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Don't get me wrong. I hear you. But this is why it's about squads and
Yeah, but it's
rotation.
work. Even Bonnie Blue couldn't do it every day, my guy. So sometimes we need a break. She's active. She's openly
You never
said-
see her last podcast?
With who? Castillo?
She said 70 man in a month, bro. So that's like.
What happened next month?
There's
The next
30.
month
That's
she
two.
rested.
And then you got rid of her.
No, she's in LA the next month. She's in LA.
Oh, her heat map is crazy.
Crazy, but
No, but on
Jesus,
opinions though.
Nah, you know what? They are treating them like porn stars.
It's
to be
mad,
honest.
innit?
They are. Yeah.
it's too much, man.
There's no
And it's-
rest. When did they get a break?
They're gonna look like Sarah J soon.
Hey, all you laughed at that joke.
Now let's have it right. So let's talk about the
Lippy, how long do they really get footballers when football's finished?
what,
League.
to rest.
Yeah, how long?
Let's
roughly?
just say PSG, right? They're in the Club World
These men are
Cup.
dumb. Go
yeah,
on.
so they've got to the final of every tournament they've been in. Yeah. Now they got this Club World Cup thing, and then they're gonna have pre-season after. Bro, they got about 2 days rest, bro.
That's
If
not-
But
we're
their
being
league,
honest.
this is when their league kind of helps them because they're really gonna activate for Champions League. That's what the major
Still 90
tournaments-
minutes, bro.
I'm saying their league, they can be okay. They can go into their league and not be like 100% and still win it. In my eyes,
Nah, man. When they've
PSG.
done.
PSG.
No, when they've done that,
PSG.
Lille's, when they've took the foot off the gas, Lille slipped in there and won it. Who else won it again recently?
Pochers.
Who else won it recently?
Monaco.
Pepe's team.
That
Monaco.
was Lille.
Oh yeah, and Hazard played. So Lille's won it a few times in a row. Lyon.
I would say
Lyon's won it.
Montpellier.
Montpellier. Montpellier.
That's
That's what I'm saying. So
Giroud, innit?
when they take their foot off the gas,
But
someone will
that's
sneak
kind
in
of
and
when
win
they
it.
weren't good. That's kind of before.
I don't know.
No, they
I
had
don't know.
players, you know. at them
Pogba's guy in
moments.
Monaco.
It was still like Lavezzi and all of them, man. Like they weren't. This PSG is.
Listen, I think opinion based is subjective, but I think it's detrimental to some of the players
Hey.
that could get injury prone and for the oncoming season.
injury
you man said
prone.
He said
dextramental.
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 Yeah, that's the next thing.
All right.
But what about like the other? Think about the other side of the tournament.
That's what I was thinking.
So, an Egyptian team called Al Ali, who I only know because of the draft we done the other day, turned up the other day, Bayern Munich, got what
Gave
was
them
it,
the
10-0?
win.
You understand? And they just finished. They just want to
was
chill with their
Auckland.
family right now.
Auckland lost
next
10-0.
high-
Yeah,
What
they
was the
lost
next
10-0.
high score in that game?
4-0. Atletico Madrid 4-0.
10-0 is crazy,
I think the 10-0 games that they said someone on the other side said to, I think maybe a Bayern player, like, bro, man's just a teacher, bro. Like, yo.
Why that? What? They're not pro
No, some of them are not pro.
in Australia.
Bro, some of them are
So,
plumbers,
Auckland,
bro.
Auckland.
Is that New Zealand? Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
that
man.
Is, bro.
I think they're top goal scorer or they're one of
Mate,
them-
I've got work tomorrow.
Yeah, he said he's not going.
For a holiday.
All of them.
it.
It's all semi-pro.
I respect it.
We're not gonna win.
Dread.
Free holiday.
All right, you lot, what about this version though? For example, Man City had a terrible season. They've signed about what 5 players from January up until now. Surely this is perfect for them. It's like a
Perfect for
little
them.
early time to just sort of prepare the team, get them together.
Chemistry.
They're in America, go link some gal, cinema, all the
Bring
that
them together.
Team bonding,
Squad.
that could
Facts.
be detrimental for us.
Yeah,
very
yeah,
much
yeah.
so.
Even, I was even thinking that about
You
because
lot could
man,
finish
I'm
second.
going to watch Chelsea. I'm going to see how that Liam Delap Cole Palmer link works. So I need to see it. And we're gonna get an early opportunity to see it. If you see Zing Zang, you're going, oh God, there's someone else that's gonna be pressing.
Well, they're glorified friendlies though.
Yeah, they did.
I think that tournament's perfect for Man City. Even if they win it, just imagine they win it. That really brings their squad together properly because they finally done something. And now the conversation of is Pep still there? Has Pep still got it?
He wants that as well for
He
his
needs
season.
that. He needs that for himself just to start the season. Everyone fearing them again because I think the fear factor of Man City just went. So this is gonna people be at home watching them saying, how do we play that again?
So
Beat
how
them
about
in the tunnel.
Liverpool then? How will having this tournament off the back of the season, and then by the time it finishes, you're more or less in pre-season. How will that affect your preparation? Do you see it being similar to Man City, or will it be the opposite of Man City?
I think it can work two ways. I think Man City could either be fresher than everyone on day one, like literally be warm, you know, like a warm car, or literally be on E.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? The car's ready. Like you turn on the AC, turn on the heat. The heat's ready. But when it's first started, everything's not ready. You turn on the AC, it's warm air is beating at. You turn on the hot air, it's cold air is beating at.
Hey,
so
you saved this.
If they are in motion, like Reinders and Cherky's doing a Man City, and then you're seeing a Marmouche and it's all working, then it's gonna strike fear. When the league list comes out, you're gonna see when we're playing them. We want to be at least 10 games in. So you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the first 10 games, but then also if Liverpool start slow, then it's worked for City, but do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's no catching them. I don't think if City get into that run, I don't think Arsenal or Liverpool are catching them. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what? I wish Dan was here, but I'll ask you, Lippy. Lippy, am I right in thinking this is kind of bad for Chelsea?
No, I think it's similar. I think it's similar for City, innit? I think Chelsea had an alright season. It's the same, similar to the City situation, sorry. I think Chelsea had an alright season in terms of where they finished, but in the beginning, we were talking about them challenging, certain players doing well, then they kind of just dropped off the map. So now they got Delap. Who else have they brought in?
They got Andre Santos back.
Yeah, that's the Brazilian
from
midfielder.
What about that kid that's coming?
Portuguese
the one
winner,
that they signed
17, Quenda.
last season. No, he's not there yet. He's coming the season after. Esteval?
He's at the World Cup.
The Brazilian youth.
He's not there yet.
He's after the World Cup, he's there.
Who? Esteval?
Yeah,
there's apparently...
He's there this after this year.
Quenda's coming next season.
Chelsea didn't play, you know. I don't want to rub no shit in Man United's face here, but that's another man that said no to you, like, you know.
Who?
Quenda.
Damn.
Yeah,
He said nah.
That man said he can stay at Sporting. What can we do? They said he can stay at Sporting for another year. They loved it. It's a great deal. Sporting ain't gonna fight.
He said no.
Sporting don't want to let go of their main man. They don't want to let go of that guy, bro.
They don't want to let go of him.
They don't want to let go of him.
Yeah, he ain't got the memo.
United, is the older in the ends that fell off.
World Club Cup, how does it affect the Premier League? Of the clubs that we could see competing for the Premier League, Lippy, Scribs, does that mean Arsenal have a better opportunity now to potentially win the league, knowing that we've got a summer where we're not actually doing anything, but they are?
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Liverpool and Arsenal benefit. I just feel like these are
we
just glorified friendlies. It's just that we can watch them and there's a lot of money behind it. But realistically, it's the summer, man should be resting. They're not resting. I don't know how much time they're gonna have to rest, but you need that. Even mentally, psychologically, you need that to get the players together, just even if it's off the pitch, just so they can get to know each other, they can relax, and then you start. But I feel like a lot of these teams are going to be starting on 75%. 65%, because they've been balling during the summer. It's hot as well. Like it's not like man are playing in England where it's cold.
Mad.
Have you seen them American friendlies?
They're vibing though. You lot, they could just be having fun.
I could vibe all night, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be mash up.
There needs to, especially for me, after the season City have had, they need to be able to go away, sit down, replan, look at what they've got. They need to go be playing Egyptian and New Zealand teams. You understand? Because that's, for me, these tournaments trick you into thinking you're ready. I used to watch Emirates Cups and no goal.
That's why I stopped watching friendlies. I saw Martial go mad.
To August or whatever happens, they're completely different.
Yeah.
They'll play against Villa or someone who ain't played a game since flipping a competitive game since the last game of the season, and they're hungry just because they've rested and it's a fresh start.
But then that's how I'm saying it's a double-edged sword, because what happens when you get further into the tourney and you buck Doué and them? And you buck Messi, and you buck the real G's, and they're on it.
They are on it, by the
You
way.
can't get shamed.
They're
You buck
very much
Thomas
on it.
Muller. You
They're
buck
on it.
Bayern and all that. These German efficient man. Remember, German teams are efficient.
Muller's last one as well.
KG, it's like you said, these men aren't going back to leagues like the Prem. They're going back to leagues where they can start off the first month slow and still win a month early. The Prem ain't like that. The Prem from day one, from week one, you need to be on the ball.
Hit the ground
The
running.
Prem is gonna be
for real.
the Prem is definitely the one.
But this can also double up as a early preseason games, and then you just have the black end.
Nah, because there's an
A
understanding.
rundown, and you just
what's
have
the
a few less
understanding?
games, innit? You can't have a full preseason.
There's an understanding. When you're playing friendlies, it's like we're taking it easy. I watched PSG yesterday. They're not taking it easy. So if you butt them in a semis
what
or
I'm
something,
saying.
Yeah, he said
like
that.
it's gonna be so mad that by the time you're starting the league, you're going to be on 75% because the league is intense. The Prem is intense. Yeah. Everybody's balling. Everybody's pressing from the front. Everybody's playing out from the back. So everybody's going to have to be on 100.
Everyone's got to run. Everyone's got to run.
This is what I'm
How about
saying.
this on Scribs? Manchester City essentially
And they're getting shirky.
Since January
Got him.
have bought so many players and then they've come at the end of the season and bought more players. Aren't they going to benefit more from them just being around each other and knowing each other before the preseason
No, only
gets
because
in, no?
Pep is such a, like, when it comes to tactics and how he wants his players to play, he needs to drill it into these man. So these men are going to come in and he's going to be figuring it out whilst they're coming in. So I feel like by the time the season starts, players like Shirky, I don't think they're going to be as drilled as they would be if they had the pre-season to chill with Pep. Because
Pep's gonna evolve this year. Remember I told you.
no, don't get it twisted.
He's evolving.
I'm a hater, I'll admit it. So I'm hoping that Shirky and Pep bump heads. You get what I'm saying? Because he's a character,
I don't
he's got a bit of an
exactly what that
ego,
kid's
he
career,
don't
I
really
don't
do no
want that to
defensive work. So if he don't get the pattern that during the summer, we're going to see maybe Shirky start a bit slower. It's going to be a bit... Pep's going to have to rein these men in because he's buying a few players.
But that's the thing. That's the only thing I would say, which is kind of smart about what Man City are doing. When you make these marquee signings like Arsenal are going to probably do, make one or two, I think the issue is that we're focusing on them and there's a lot of pressure on both of them and so on and so forth. With Manchester City, the reasons why I kind of rate it, they're signing so many people. Where do you aim the strap? You're going to end up just saying, you know what, give him some time.
But I was going to ask, has Man City ever had that many Mavericks in their team?
Yeah.
Yes.
That many?
They're known for that.
Like how? Like no? Like I'm saying, do your own thing. Do your own thing. Like
Oh, no,
that
no,
many.
no,
do your
no.
own
Okay,
thing,
no.
man.
Even De Bruyne was putting in that work. Shirky don't work. Defensively, Shirky doesn't really contribute. De Bruyne was contributing.
Well, wait there. I'll let Lippy read off what GLP has just said.
So yeah. So
GOP is
the question that GOP has asked is: have Man City signed a madman in Shirky? Before anything's happened, we got two very powerful quotes. One of them is aimed at KG because it says, "I'm waiting for the game against the Reds to kill them."
But
And let's go to the next one, which is about his new home. He's saying, "I am not Kevin De Bruyne."
What does that mean?
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. But we'll find out.
that's
We'll
simple,
find
man.
out,
That's
I guess.
simple. That's simple mathematics, man. He's a footballer. The only similarity they got is that they're both footballers. He's his own man. He's going to play that position and do that position his way. He's not
you're saying he's
not
on his own
going to
thing?
try and emulate Kevin De Bruyne. That's the worst thing he could possibly do. He got to the City move from being himself.
But I think the issue is no one asked him anything. Because sometimes
No, they did.
No, they did. I
Ah,
swear they did.
What did they ask him?
They said to him about Man United, about the game with Leon. How did you feel about that game?
What's that got to do with De Bruyne? I'm talking about De Bruyne.
You're right. This is why they're gonna bump heads.
No, the United one. Cool.
United one's
I'm talking about De Bruyne.
The De Bruyne one, they
You
said
don't-
replacing Kevin De Bruyne. The pressure of replacing Kevin De Bruyne. And he says, I'm not
Yeah, but
Kevin
I
De Bruyne.
still don't think that's a valid
He brought out a
answer.
shotty.
That's
No
like
reason.
yeah, you don't. That's almost
Bro,
like...
listen, this is it. This is the character that I want to bump heads with Pep.
I love
I
personality.
like personality too, but I just think like...
Can I say one more thing as well? Shirky plays on the right?
Any
like
side,
centre
any
attacker,
side,
But I feel
bro.
like he
Is he
plays in the
CM?
half spaces on the right.
Right or left, 10. Both-footed.
I'm not gonna lie, I
roof.
think Loons overrates him still.
No
Nah, man.
way.
See that first touch?
Lucy, I'm with you. Shirky is a player I've loved from day.
Yeah, he said it. Post said it. Yeah.
It's just defensive work for me.
Oh,
It's just the defensive.
Get that English mentality out of
Man,
it,
so why
Why
would
would Pep
see-
get him then?
Because Pep will check and change him. But this is what I'm saying. The World Club Cup puts a spanner in the
But
works.
making
You don't have enough
Shirky
time.
a defensive player, does that
No,
take
it's not
away his
defensive
other
player.
attributes?
No, it's not being a defensive player. Shirky does what he wants.
But is he trying to add?
Shirky does what he wants. Pep does not allow man to do what he wants. So we've seen man go. We've seen big characters go to City and like Grealish, Sane. They kind of their quality.
Sane went with Pep.
Sane was with Pep.
Pep didn't buy it.
Wait. What was your point about Sane and Pep?
My point is Sane, Shirky, Sane, and who else? Sane, De Bruyne, not De Bruyne, Sane and Grealish and these men that are known to express themselves, do what they want on the
Free
pitch.
roll.
They
Yeah,
can
yeah.
free roll. When they come to United, it's reined in. So not United City, it's reined in.
It's reined
So you
in
don't
there
see
as
the same
well.
player. So when you get Shirky, I want to see
Rangers.
You're gonna see how Shirky adapts, and I don't know if he can, and I hope he can't because I'm a hater.
Can I just get Loons to make one point about Salah at Liverpool? Because I hear you talking about Shirky and the lack of defensive work.
Can I just kill him quick? Pep did buy him still.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
At City?
That's what you wanted to do. I didn't say to do.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. I thought you paid me by
Shazam!
He's literally Sane straight away says one of the reasons I joined Man City was Pep Guardiola.
But Salah said, yeah, this is what he said to Arnslot, that interview with Rio. He said to Arnslot, day one of his thing, reduce my defence's capabilities and I'll win you the league. You see evolving. You see evolving.
But Salah has earned that.
No, bro.
And he's in his 30s.
If you give someone the responsibility, innit? Like you say, okay, you've got to work. You've got to work as well. Don't get me wrong, yeah? But he doesn't work. It's just the British press.
It's not. The only reason I say
it wouldn't be where he is. You see, the players, the managers, I ain't heard no one say he don't work. Except for British press. It's a British press thing. They associate skills and dribbling.
You're talking about
with
another
not
league
working.
with different expectations. We're talking about the Prem that's intense. We're not talking about where
He's gonna work, man. David Silva worked.
Well, this is all I want, because Loons, you do these speeches for players, innit? Yeah? If it don't happen, I want a my bad, innit?
Bro, can I get my bad for Saka then?
Saka?
Not Saka.
What?
Martinelli. Rafinha. Martinelli, Rafinha.
Why you want my bad?
Because he said Martinelli's better than Rafinha, and I saw that Rafinha was better.
hold on. What's Martinelli and Rafinha got to do with Shirky and if he's it or not? That's too different.
I want my bad as well.
No, because again, because where's my Sancho my bad? Man are pretending that he's still good just because they said he's cold. Because that's what you're not gonna do with Shirky. No matter what he does, you're gonna say he can do this.
I need to hear
move on.
about Shirky versus Wirtz. That's all I want to hear about. That's all I want to. Those are the comparisons I want to see.
I'll be real. That's what might save. I think that's gonna save Shirky.
That's what I
If
wanna know.
all he has to do is do better than Wirtz.
That's it.
That's all he has to do.
150
and it won't.
million.
Because he's way
Wirtz didn't
cheap.
cost 150 million.
Wirtz is 100 million. Shirky's 30
100 mil, bro.
Over 100 mil. What?
No, it's 100 guaranteed. It's 100 up front.
100
No,
mil.
don't say no, but don't add the add-ons, man. Them.
Because we do that for everyone else. Pogba got the add-ons added on all the time.
We're at section 15
120.
then.
How much is
116.
Yeah, but if I
116.
ain't paid it, I ain't paid it.
Bro,
What, so we don't add. Now we're not doing add-ons.
We can add the add-ons.
that's Champions League
What
and
do
the
you mean
Premier
now?
League.
What do you mean
Give
now?
us the 116.
Who did we not add add-ons to?
Martial, because he didn't get Ballon d'Or. So say they say something for 135 and they go, but it's 110 with plus add-ons, it's 135. So if you're telling me his salary is quadrupled, but it's only quadrupled if they win stuff, big money's quadrupled. I'm saying you've done it.
But if we don't win the stuff,
Then it's not.
Yeah, it hasn't.
Yeah.
What?
Foul.
If we don't win, like Man United didn't pay 75 for Martial.
But then,
He didn't win Ballon d'Or.
Guess what?
He didn't
Guess
win the
what?
Ballon
Guess
d'Or.
what? Hold on. I like what he's done, yeah? But Bruno, let's imagine, Bruno would meet his requirements in terms of if he has a goal bonus or assist, anything in that, say he would still get
So
salary.
there's different stipulations.
He will still
It could
get,
be
I'm
goals,
saying, certain man,
assists.
if they meet their targets, will still get a salary. So he could
be
be
appearances.
good and still get paid the money he's getting and you not win. It could easily happen.
It depends what the
It can.
stipulations are.
Easy.
It could be appearances, it could be goal
I don't
fees, it could
even
be
know, but
assists.
it did. It did make sense. It did. Because Liverpool have signed Wirtz, definitely.
Yeah.
Basically, I saw the here we go.
I've seen here we
when
go
I see here
4
we
or
go,
5 times.
I'm not going to lie. I can't remember who it is, but there was a here we go last season that didn't happen. But
João Pedro.
yes, to Newcastle, yeah. Fabrizio Zucchi.
See your memory. That
No,
is.
he's right. He's right. He
I
is
know
right,
that was
though.
amazing.
He is right though. But Liverpool and Wirtz is probably gonna happen. I think the players being quite vocal about it. You understand? It's highly speculated on socials. He has tripled, maybe even quadrupled his salary,
Bro, taking it there.
and could become the Prem record signing if the add-ons are met, which is going to be 60 million added on to 100. So it's 100 million anyway. We're in that era. I remember when it was 35, then it became 50, then 80. It's 100
All
now,
Man
bro.
United, by the way.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
No,
Stop
to
lying.
allow them.
Stop lying. Stop lying. Stay.
I'm lying.
Yellow card.
I'm lying.
They put up the top 10 transfers in history.
Bear them United, though.
No, none of them are United.
Thank you.
Real
Not one.
Madrid.
In
Not one.
history?
Yeah, not one with United. You have to remember, in the
my
last
God.
five to...
It's gone mad.
It has gone crazy,
Paul
bro.
Pogba is in the top 10.
No, he's not. in euros, all of them are over 100 million euros.
150.
Declan Rice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. GOP, we need the euros equivalent soon, just so it sounds mad.
Euro equivalent's mad.
Euro equivalent of 100
In dollars, like
crazy.
25%.
300 million euros.
Hey, one thing I'll say though, you see FSG, I trust them.
Do you?
FSG, yeah.
Oh, the
What?
finance?
Yeah, no, them man.
Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm their owners. I'm not gonna lie, I've been here before. Van Dijk, man, we're laughing at Van Dijk for time. I feel like man have been laughing at big signings that Liverpool have made, and I don't think
They flop,
maybe
really.
Sabozlai is kind of, but he's still
How much was
quality.
Nunes?
player.
How much
He's still
was
quality.
Nunes?
Don't get it twisted. He's still quality, but he's the only one that you could say
No,
maybe
Nunes.
But
Nunes.
still, ooh.
He's won
how much,
everything.
How much
He
is
won the
Nunes?
league.
How much is Nunes?
With add-ons and all that could have been 80 mil, bro.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. If we're looking at the gap, if we're looking at the space of time, compared to like teams like Man United,
He's not a
like,
bad signing.
they've done decent business, and their business, like when they splash money, it usually works. And even if it don't work for Liverpool, the player is still quality. So at the end of the day, I just feel like
Yeah, he's
I
right.
ain't trustworthy.
He's right.
And I bought him an FM, and he was my gunman. CM, AM, what CF? ST, all of them. And
Right
he was
wing,
the best in every
left
position.
wing.
Bro, I don't know if
looks a good
I've seen
player.
man like that before. Like Milenkovic, I think he was like one of the best players or something like that. One of them Avich people. But
But there was that American kid as well, man. What was his name, man? On FM, the early doors one, man.
Adu?
I do, Freddie. I
Oh,
do.
Freddie, I do.
But
Quality.
sticking with
Ghanaian boy.
Wirtz though. Sticking with Wirtz. Let's stick with Wirtz, man. Brandy braids with his gal. Honestly, one
Yeah,
thing,
box
sticking back to
braids.
Liverpool as well, box braids, is Liverpool let their signings land. Gakpo didn't start off particularly great, but they let him land.
let
Gravenberch,
him land.
they let him land. McAllister, they let, and Szoboszlai for me has been incredible. So the scary thing about the Wirtz situation is if you know you're a player going into Liverpool, you're given the opportunity to acclimatise. For me, that's scary. That's very scary.
Can I add to what Poet's saying? This is back to my. I know you like hate it. That podcast I watched. Yeah, I watched the next one on this how the team is run.
I know. I watched FSG. I watched one on FSG.
Yeah,
as well.
thank you. So
Cold.
so you see, it's their wages are incentive based. See what I'm saying? So say Wirtz is on 200, but if every game he does A, B, and C. Yeah, it goes to 350. So it's not goals and assists. It's ratings. It's all these everything
Oh, it's things like
incentive
that.
wise. It's incentive.
That's
it's
loads of-
all.
yeah.
That's Mo
there's
Salah.
added
It's
bonuses
all
to
that.
his
Like
contract.
now, Mo Salah's base rate is 350.
FSG.
But it's FSG. Everything
trust
is
them.
incentive based.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
why
yeah.
when I go online and no disrespect to United, but I'll get onto them. You throw in the money at the guy. There's no incentive for
No
him.
due diligence.
There's no incentive for him to now play. Do you get what I'm saying?
You're making man want to bag goals. You're making man want to
And you
do.
can't
Dead
get
ever
them
since he signed
gone.
his contract.
Yeah.
It's
You
terrible.
lot in different situations.
Of course,
though. You
I get
kind
it,
of
but
have to.
we're in different situations because
because
they're a
of that.
well-run club.
Yeah.
And we're a terribly run club.
But you know what it is? Let's talk about Wirtz though, yeah? Let's talk about Wirtz for a second. Because for me, what's different, I think Liverpool is like the media's like little baby. They kind of just
love
treat
them.
them. But with this
don't
transfer,
love
they're
us.
kind of not letting them land, you know? I'm seeing something. Yeah, bro. Crazy money. It will sink football. It signals the
They're
end
ruining
of
the game.
football.
Ruining the game.
No, because you know what it is?
Them lines there.
I'll just be honest, man. Where was all this for Grealish?
Lippy, why do you think that they're saying what they're saying in that capacity?
Whether I agree or not, yeah, I think Florian Wirtz is obviously a good, like, up and coming talent of the last, like, 2 or 3 years, innit? Yeah. But usually with these guys, we see a little 40, 50 mil. They might not even go to a Liverpool first. It might go to somewhere, then end up there. But it's like now, I kind of think where we're at, the way players are brands and they just... I understand striking the thing while the iron's hot. You understand? I hear it. But this is a lot. Because we're going to see things madder than Wirtz. Yamal obviously
We're now in that.
probably won't leave
We're
Barca.
now in that era.
He probably won't leave Barca for a while. But if he does, how much is he going to
500 mil.
Yeah,
You
500
understand?
mil.
How much is... what? You know, like, it's crazy.
Wait, is 100 mil the new 30 mil signing? Is 100 mil?
No,
No.
hold on, let him land.
Is
When I
it
say
kinda?
yes, when I say 30, but I'm talking 30 in the 90s.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And then it became 50.
Like Rio Ferdinand, like Varane, like
Yeah.
Rooney.
Yeah.
So that's 3 men in one team.
Yeah.
Get me?
No, but that's- they
That
do
you
that.
had, you
They
had
did that.
300 million pound Manden basically in one team.
Ah,
Basically,
man's doing the inflation. What's going on?
Ignore, lose.
But like you just mentioned, with buying players of that caliber comes the pressure. United delivered, bro. Champions League
they did.
titles.
They
So
did.
it's now, for me, whether I agree with those statements or not, Liverpool have to do that, innit? They have to.
I
deliver.
agree.
You are a person that supports the most successful team in Premier League.
History.
Premier League history.
Premier League history.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So he said no
Brand.
before he even heard the end of the question.
But that don't make
Big
sense.
problem for
Football
him. It's
started.
all right.
He's taking shots from
chill out.
anywhere.
This
Liz,
table can't happen,
just
bro.
chill out. You're having a stinker there.
This table can't happen.
KG, you take a look at this signing. You're used to your club signing big players.
Yeah.
We've all spoken about the possibilities of it doing well, which I think it will do well, to be honest with you. But let's just say, for argument's sake, it does bad.
Yes.
Where does
thank
that
you.
leave Liverpool, knowing that they put a lot of their, I don't know, think of it. They put everything into Wirtz and said,
Into
yo, this
Wirtz.
is going to be the guy. If it doesn't work, what do you see happening?
I
with
want
Liverpool
what
this
I
season?
would love to see.
What would you love to
What
see?
would I love to see the most is Souness energy. I want Souness energy on display of Wirtz. I need that because again, you've seen the likes of Pogba or any player, even players that have gone to Arsenal. They talk about them steady eddies. I've heard Souness call Casemiro a steady eddy. So there's no
That's a
way.
compliment.
There's no way. Is it? There's no way a player. Steady Eddie for someone that's won that much is crazy, but it's okay.
Steady Eddie's win a lot, bro. You know.
I mean, it's just a bit.
Name land.
It feels a bit disrespectful. But when we look at this Wirtz signing, I want the pressure to be there. There's no way that he can come to this great Liverpool club and then after all these great legends, leave it alone and don't analyze his game. The same way you got to do it for Foden, all these other players. Make sure keep the same energy for that one and compare him to Cherky. Go ahead.
I need to chat to you,
Go ahead.
KG, because I feel like your answer to this question is gonna be cemented for the rest of this season, broski, the up and coming season. So you tell me, bro, 100 million, 16 in add-ons. What does Wirtz have to do for this transfer to not be a flop? No, I want a number. I want numbers. We're in the GA.
Well,
I want numbers.
Again, for me, immediately, they've already won the league. Do it again.
Oh, so
They've already
Liverpool
won the
got
league. Do it again. They already won the league. Do it. He's 100 million.
I was going for CL.
Agree. They already won the league. Do it again. Are you agreeing with that?
yeah, you gotta be
That's
back to
it.
back.
They have to.
Yeah.
Because they've done it before.
Nah, it's facts.
They've done it before. Kaysen and them man there. I want to see those glasses again.
Never done back-to-backs.
I'm going to chat to you after, innit? Because I wanted to hear what Wirtz has to do. He told me what the whole club has to do. No, it's fine.
No, that's important.
That's good. That's
no,
fine.
I got more.
That's still an answer.
I got
Oh,
more,
go on
bro.
then, go on then.
I actually checked this year. I went and converted his price tag to NAIRA. 264 billion.
Oh,
naira.
he's the airport. He's the airport.
264
He's the airport.
billion
You know the
naira.
airport.
I said he's the
Check it.
airport.
You know the airport
Check
that my man
it.
didn't sell.
264 billion naira. That's the price.
Remember there was a Nigerian businessman that didn't sell an airport. Wirtz is actually the airport, bro. You need to take...
$21.5 trillion in Jamaica.
That is not a billion or a million. That is... Let me...
It's 21,
Like, trillion's crazy.
11 digits. It's 21
zeros,
and a
11
half, but it's got 11 digits in Jamaican dollars. I'm saying that's like a trillion.
10 billion. I just Googled it.
I got the real converter, man.
But that's 10 billion.
No, I got the real converter, like
How much is that?
live.
9 zeros or
Live.
something?
It's like if I had 21, if I had 100 million right now, this is what I'll get for it. You get what I'm
What are you
saying?
building in yard with that though?
Huh?
What
Buying
can you
yard.
do?
What are you talking about?
He's buying yours. Jamaica. A man's buying Jamaica with Wirtz money.
You know what I'm doing? Aye.
Now, but all jokes aside, you tell me, Loons.
Doctor's Cave.
Tell me, Loons. What you know about Dr.
Cave,
Mo
trust
Bay.
me,
you see me?
Mo Bay,
But yeah,
gang.
but listen,
I don't do that. Now Wirtz can't buy Jamaica.
Aye, there's German people in Jamaica, you know. There's a whole little
know.
German town.
I don't know that.
There's a family called
See
Wirtz.
the trim that Wirtz has. He'll buy Jamaica, you know. Don't tell him. He'll try it.
Lippy, they make patties up there, man. The Wirtz family make patties right now. They make the pastry.
But chat to me. Chat to me, Loons.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously you're a Liverpool fan.
Of
so
course, come on, man.
Your answer's going to be different. It's going to be from home.
Yeah.
So what does Wirtz have to do? This is your first 100 mil
You know me, I'm
plus
very evasive.
signing. Now, honestly, what does he have to do to not be a flop?
Okay, I'll be open with it. I'm not too far off what KG's saying. Yeah, I'm not too far off what KG's saying. But also, I'm not expecting astronomical numbers for him. Once, no, absolutely not. I'm expecting magical moments, unlocking defenses. You know, the pass before the assist. That's what I think he's been bought for. Yeah. Because without him making that pass, that goal don't happen. You get what I'm saying? It's magical stuff.
The things you don't rate
Yeah. The things that people, you know, that David Silva stuff.
David. David Silver works on the market. I had you, broski. I just bought the watch off him the other day. I had to take it back. It didn't
David
work.
Silver.
David Silver? What's
I'm not trying to get onto your destination. And he said David Silva.
David Silva. So
David.
No, keep the first one.
Davide Silva.
I tried to add the extra thing to it. That's it.
I put that in
the
there.
best one?
Do you know what I can't allow you? We didn't even say David Janola. Like, man would say David Janola.
David.
Have you man noticed that Liverpool man have been learning new languages though?
Right.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying. The man are learning languages.
You are a bad guy.
Let's be real, boys. Let's be real. Because you see the outrage, yeah? I get it from the rival fans, but you see from the Liverpool fans. But no, I get it from the rival
the
fans.
banter,
That's why I said that.
but the
I
anger
get
is
it.
silly, innit?
I don't get it from Liverpool fans because end of the day, he knew he was moving, right? So due diligence is
Learn the language.
language.
Yeah.
Like you know when a player knows
Ain't that
you
super
know when
due
you sign a
diligence?
Spanish player, yeah, and he comes as the club, alou di fluent. He learned that
I'm not
because
gonna lie,
he knew
bare players
he
learn
was coming
languages.
here. You get what I'm saying?
Curtis Jones
If he
ain't
went
hearing
up
that.
there and was like,
Yeah,
they would
rip him anyway.
Hey, Bell. Remember Bell?
Yeah,
They
Bell.
were on Bell.
I understand where you're coming from, but you see the Scouse accent mixed with Spanish.
That's class.
It's just sensational. I didn't realize it was so good, bro.
You know what's one better?
Hola.
The Manchester Dutch, Steve McLaren, and Manchester Jamaican, Steve McLaren. Hey, you see him doing the fun thing? You see him doing the fun thing?
yeah,
You see him doing the fun thing with the MANDEM?
I don't know how you always managed to circle back to Manchester United. Oh, the time.
Loons. That weren't better than the Dutch McLaren though. That was so cold. He said the players, yes, we play the game. It was incredible in
man like that, though.
midfield.
Embracing the culture.
Hey, what's harder though?
Come on,
That one or the Joey Barton one?
Joey Barton
Because the
was
Joey
cold.
Barton one
Joey
was
Barton.
wild.
Hey, but no, listen. But Mandem do it in shops.
No,
Yes,
we
boss.
do it. It's what do you call it? It's called code switching. It's called code switching.
Do you know what man do? I've seen street pharmacists. Where are you, boss? Okay, I need you.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Bare vibrations. I'm like,
Just breaking up your English for no reason.
That's English mentality. We try to follow the accent.
Do you know how rude it is, though?
Hello, my
Do you know
friend.
how rude it
I'm
is?
calling him my friend and them things. Of course that's rude.
Hola, garlic.
Hello, my friend.
Croissant?
Nah, Loons is that guy, bro.
Croissant? Man saying croissant, you know. Linguini?
Broken English for no reason.
For no reason.
No reason.
Yes, my brother, I want the number 2, please.
Bro, man saying
Guys,
what?
no, the worst is when they do it to a man and he replies in an English accent. Yeah. All right, then, mate, I'll get it for you. It's like,
My bad, Vlad. No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what man wanted Trent to go there. Like, what up? What's up, la? I want some chicken. And you want him to go in there, bro. He's got to go in there. He's trying to embrace.
He was well versed there. It looked like he'd been learning language for like 2
You know what the
3
best bit of it though was, yeah? He's reinvented himself, innit? He's dropped Alexander Arnold. He's Trent now, innit? Do you hear the fans? Arnold!
You see, that speech alone has earned him so much respect.
Yeah.
So much respect. Them Spanish fans are gonna love him. What, fam? Listen, I even see the man, like the manager and the owners. They look so proud, like they were looking at their child.
I looked really proud the other day as well. I told everybody that I was on the phone to Margs. Me and Margs had a long conversation, and I was saying to Margs, I don't understand how he's good. You know, still got no hair. I was unaware of how he could attract Gokares to Manchester United with a 15th place finish, 18 losses, I believe 8 wins, and a European final loss, and no Champions League football. Now, Margs was very, very
Adamant
that they were going to get it regardless. And I said to Margs, I believe Gokares at the age of 26 has careers and aspirations that are a little bit more than what Manchester United have to offer. And this is not to put Manchester United down. I've said this in a weeks ago. No, I've gone to the training ground. I've gone to the stadium for both Liverpool and Manchester United. No one in the country can talk to them. In terms of walking in there and seeing trophies and vibes and there's levels.
I just said I'm banned from both establishments. That's why I
I
went
went on the
there.
tour. You banned.
I tried to sign them, man. Oh.
Let's talk about Gokares though quickly.
That point that you said, yeah, I've been arguing in my football groups about that for ages.
What's
Man are
that,
telling me
Gokares?
we're going to get Gokares. I'm like, it's unrealistic. Give me a reason why he would come to Manchester
Can I
United.
give you the reason?
And man are saying Amarim's his brethren.
Can I give you the reason why?
That's not enough.
No, can I give you the one possibility where I think you could get
KG
him?
answer.
Because it's come out on social media, I don't know if it's true or not, that his priority is Arsenal. Yeah? But it's also being speculated that Arteta's number 1 choice is Sesko. So I think if we get Sesko, we're obviously not going to go get Gyökeres. I think Osimhen said he wants Champions League football, but he's pricing himself out. So he'll probably end up somewhere weird.
Staying in Galatasaray.
Yeah, I think he'll stay. And if Gyökeres, my thing is Gyökeres has to leave Sporting. He has to leave them.
What's weird, yeah, is that I feel like for what Amorim wants, Sesko probably fits better.
But I don't think Sesko's interested in United.
Yeah, because he
at all.
wants, but if you read what he wants, like he wants a man that like he wants, you see the 210s, he wants him to score a lot of goals, he wants to link up play, he wants one that's good in the air. Like Gyökeres is bare tall, but he scored like one header or something like that last season.
He's not great area.
Yeah, he wants a man that can
Bro,
control
man,
the ball.
finding
He wants a man
gaps
that
now.
can play ball. Gyökeres' first touch is still questionable. Like, so Sesko and we've got Cunha coming.
Cunha's there.
Yeah,
Cunha,
he's here.
good
So we
signing.
should have goals. And if you get another 10, I don't know if it's my man in Bremo because he might go Tottenham. If we get him, that's more goals as well. So we can get a man that can facilitate the 10s and get a couple goals as well. Whereas Arsenal, I feel like you lot need a goal
Goals,
scorer.
out and
So
out
I feel like
goals.
Gyökeres is probably better fitted to you than Sesko because Sesko's going to bring man in. He's got like Jesus. I don't feel like he's going to give you many more goals than
Nah,
Jesus.
Gyökeres isn't best suited to us though.
But you lot gotta remember, you're not buying what you see in it. Now when you get to your gaffer's
It's
gonna
going to
tell
be
him
a different thing.
score goals. I
think-
want you. He's got the talent. The kid,
that?
Sesko, he can put the ball in the net. If he's
But let's talk about Gyökeres first.
Yeah,
Let's talk about Gyökeres
but-
first.
yeah.
Quickly, because we're gonna get onto Seth. Because
Yeah,
for me,
yeah.
it's almost like not completely the other ends of the spectrum, but they're two different kind of
Forwards.
big nines. You understand?
Yeah,
They're both big
100%.
nines. They both do the channel running thing, but it's one, like you said, Sesko's kind of got feet. Gyökeres is kind of just powerhouse, battering ram. But my thing is, yeah, like you said, we need goals only. And me as an Arsenal fan, I'd like to sacrifice technique fully up
Absolutely.
there and just have a killer. You understand? It's not going to be the same, but similar to Haaland. Haaland, the season they won the treble, he had matches where he touched the ball 9 times.
3 times in a half.
And that to me is horrible. But at the end of the season, you've won all 3 competitions.
And he scored 35 goals.
That's a perfect role.
I hear you, but 3 seasons later, everyone goes, is he the reasons why they can't sign? They're signing Mamouche. I don't know, but this season they won the same as Arsenal. And they had Haaland.
Hundo, but he still scored. But hold on. But he scored. If we had a striker that scored the amount of goals he scored this season, we probably would have been way.
You would have won the league.
I don't think so.
No, you would have won the league.
Do you know what Gyökeres reminds me of? A little bit. Van Nistelrooy at Manchester United. And I'll tell you why. Yeah, 100%. Let me tell you why.
He says mad things.
Maybe so. When Man United had Van Nistelrooy, he was the end of the story for Manchester United. So I remember the FA Cup final, you played Wayne Rooney on the right, Ronaldo on the left, Van Nistelrooy in the middle, and you lost the game on penalties. And I just think Van Nistelrooy's contributions to Manchester United at the time of the transition of football, it was too minimal. So it was like, if you're not scoring, there's not really much you can do. Now, the way Arsenal play, Gyökeres up front is going to have to do a hell of a lot more than score goals. So Gyökeres' contributions for our team would be similar to Van Nistelrooy's contributions for Manchester United. And in 2025, every player on the field can play like 3 positions. Gyökeres can play 1 position. And at Arsenal, I think that's a problem.
I swear Van Nistelrooy never won the league at United.
He did.
He did.
In 2003. 2003.
He stopped them from winning.
He stopped Arsenal winning the league.
With Arsenal, though, you got Ødegaard, you got everyone creating.
Yeah.
His point does make sense. If you got your midfielder scoring goals, he's not even a true 9. You just need any of them. Sesko could do it, Gyökeres could do it, anyone.
Have you seen the way Arsenal play? Arsenal's goal against Real Madrid, our first goal against Real Madrid, our number 9 comes into the number 10 position. Our right winger comes into the number 9 position. Like, everyone's just doing what they want. I'm saying Gyökeres, just like Van Nistelrooy at Manchester United, plays 1 position. So when the game's becoming too predictable and you want to change it with an hour gone to put Martinelli in the middle and this person wide, you don't have that option with Gyökeres.
He likes to go into the channels a lot.
Why
though.
would I do
He
it?
likes to go into the channels a lot.
Van Nistelrooy is Gyökeres is faster than Van Nistelrooy. I feel like he can beat man. Like there's things in his game where you can do more with Van Nistelrooy. You can play balls in behind. You can just
he's techie.
Yeah, he's techie and he's fast, very fast, and that's
Gyökeres techie.
No, but I'm saying to you, Gyökeres and Van Nistelrooy, irrespective of the skill set, you're right, the skill set. I'm talking about your contribution with 11 players. Your contribution and Van Nistelrooy's contribution, realistically, is exactly the same. And Van Nistelrooy had a better touch than Gyökeres, much better touch than Gyökeres. He's Dutch. And furthermore, I've seen Van Nistelrooy take the ball from the halfway line against Sol Campbell, spin him, run into the box and score. So I've seen him do it against Fulham. Take the ball from the halfway line, run past 3 man and score.
And then a little scoop.
Now those of the goals I use, a man told me Van Nistelrooy was just a goal scorer.
But Gyökeres is a great striker, you know. But I just think the way Arsenal play,
I understand.
we need a little bit
I
more
understand.
than just an out and out.
I can't lie, I agree with that because what I did see, wait 1 second, what I did see at Sporting, because you said he liked to go to the channels, he had to go pick the ball up himself. At Arsenal, you just got to be on the end of the creative.
Nah, but as much as I hear that, yeah, for me,
You get it?
Not
You
even
had to
facts,
you had to
facts.
carry it.
The last 2 teams that have won the league over the last 5 years have been Liverpool and City, innit, yeah? These are teams with a guy that does the same thing every week, bro. Salah right wing, Haaland up top. You understand? They don't do anything. I'm not saying Salah can't play anywhere other than right wing, but you don't want him to play anywhere other than right wing. Same way, Haaland not being able to play anywhere than up front, that doesn't mean he's not good. That just means he does what he does up there so great.
Don't be a jack of all trades, innit?
Exactly. Unless it happens to you when you're young, like a Skelly or a whoever, if you're like 24, 25, getting moved all around the pitch, for me, that's an issue. And for me, we have too many players like that. We got Gabby Jesus, who's a winger, that's a 9, you understand, fam? Then we got, you understand? Then we've got Odegaard, who's a winger, and a 10, and an 8, and a rare, you understand? Then we got Declan Rice, who's a 6, but he's left. It's like no one is actually
Specialist.
there. I can't remember the last player we bought from their team to come and do exactly what they done at their team and just do it here in a better environment.
But here's my argument. Who just Who just won the Champions League?
PSG.
How many positions can Dembele play?
2.
But it doesn't mean that he will play them. Yeah. But I'm saying, how many positions can he play?
3.
You say, how many positions does Salah play for Liverpool?
1.
But if they said to him, for the last 15 minutes, you got to go up in the middle, do you reckon he can do it?
Of course, I've seen it.
Now, I'm saying to you, with Gyökeres, what he does, where he starts, is where he ends.
You want your 9 to go on the wing.
And there's 1
100%.
9
Say,
available.
imagine he got 2 months out injured, and we're bringing him back into the side. And whoever we've got up front, Kai Havertz for argument's sake, is playing well. But we just want to get another striker on the field. I remember back in the day, Arsenal would put on Davisuka left wing sometimes, and even Thierry Henry right wing, because it didn't matter, because you can be here for 15 minutes and we can try and get the goals. My problem is, in a day and age where most footballers can play multiple positions, I wouldn't want to move forward with someone that's restricted in one. Personally, unless he was completely out of this world.
I agree with that in terms of the front line. But I want my midfielder to be a midfielder. I don't want my midfielder to be slash a striker, slash a winger, slash a centre. You got a slash centre back playing 8, looking for him to create things. It's just going to slide.
What you want is irrelevant, because whether you wanted that or not, you had a right back that went centre midfield.
He does everything.
He does everything. He literally does everything. But then Osimhen's the man you're describing. It's only the fees, the wages is the maddest. If you want a true 9, it's Osimhen. Osimhen is a goal scorer.
I'm with you.
He's a goal scorer.
He's the only out 9 I want.
Goal scorer.
Italy and Turkey.
Bro, he's a real goal scorer, bro.
Italy and Turkey are not a place that are rated.
You see me, yeah? I'm the kind of man, I don't care what it looks like, you know. The end result is what matters. But you see with him, I kind of care. He's moving mad. Broski, I seen him. Hold on. He received the ball back to goal, yeah? For Napoli. On the floor. His touch has made it flick up. He's doing kick-ups now.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
He's now leaning on the man.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that.
He's dived on the man. He slide tackled the cross. Yeah, great assist.
No, I'm not going to lie to you.
No, I love that.
Players from the African continent will give you that.
But he's a goal scorer, though. You lot. He's a 9. He's a true
100
goal scorer.
If you man said
I hope he goes United.
If you said what you're looking for, you said you're looking for a 9 that puts the ball in the back of the net. He will do that.
Let me land to you. Lippy, because Lippy and me and Lippy are on the same train here. You see, you're right. He puts the ball in the back of the net. But let me say this. Yeah, it's going to be that slide rule pass from Odegaard. You're going to need it. Just a touch to beat. It's going to be just spinning a bit. The ball's going to be spinning a bit. You know what I'm saying? The pass is going to be spinning a bit. And you're just going to, you know that little dainty touch you need to take to just unsettle the ball? He's going to try and put his foot on it. You know what I'm saying? He's going to it up. His first touch is probably the worst.
Loons,
out of elite strikers.
You support Liverpool, so you've seen great strikers for years. Yeah. Maybe I'm being harsh. I haven't watched Gyökeres a lot. But the goals that I've seen as well, I'm just even critiquing it in my mind. I'm not seeing them clever runs or that sort of movement where you're like, oh my God, how did you know to be there? I don't see any of that. I just see Portuguese league goals. And for me, that's just not enough, cuz. Not enough. I don't trust it.
So let me ask this. Let me ask this now. What have you seen from Sesko then?
You see Sesko?
I don't want Sesko.
I've seen him. I like him. Lippy, I like him.
Lippy, can I bun that up? Bun that up.
Brother, you just said you was on the same train as Lippy. Bun that up.
You're on the mad platform. Me and Loons, the train that we was on, it was mad. Whoa, no, it wasn't.
Okay, yeah.
Nah, but
The why is crazy. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, it's getting worse.
Not even red card. Oyster card.
Oyster. I'm talking oyster. I'm talking oyster.
My bad, go on,
My
go on.
bad, yeah, my bad, Vlad. So Sesko, this is what I'm saying, Lippy. I know you don't buy the youth, but the youth thing about him, that is a key element. Yeah,
Okay, can I just interject quickly? Because you showed me a highlight video and you didn't like the highlight video. They showed me a Sesko highlight video. Every 2 clips, they put in a basketball clip of him doing layup.
No.
But wait, let me.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You made that video.
Yeah.
That was Skits Production.
You love that basketball video, but let me land. You know what? I'm gonna take. I had that as one of my bullet points. Would you take the basketball? I see him doing some high jumps and all that. But anyway, look, his age, yeah, his age is good. He's technically sound,
Better than Djokovic.
very technically sound, yeah. At the team he's at now, he's asked to do more. It's like what Skits is saying. He's asked to pick the ball up. Why? That's why his goals are less. He's got what 6, 7, 8 assists. But what have to do that at Arsenal? You see what I'm saying? So you've got to understand, yeah. You know how much players don't score 20 goals, come to the Prem, go to that team.
Who? Yeah, for real, who?
I'm not saying it's wrong, but I don't want to know who. I want to know who.
What? Fernando Torres never scored 20 goals in La Liga.
No, forget- no,
before he come to Liverpool.
Give me
He
that.
scored
Pass.
like 18 or something.
Yeah, so I said 20. I said
go.
20.
No,
I said 20 though.
Go again. How many players?
Try
You
again,
said more
try
than
again.
one.
Yeah,
Players.
who else?
Players.
Go on.
Michu.
I don't think
Boney.
he hit 20.
Did Boney hit 20 in the Prem?
Miku didn't hit 20.
Miku didn't hit 20.
Miku didn't hit 20.
He's gonna name. Do you know what Loons does? Loons is great at this.
I know
he
he does
don't
it so
say
much.
things that you have to Google. So at the time he looks right, but when you go home and Google it, you're like, you changed.
No, there's a few players that
too
have.
late.
Wait. Anelka.
Anelka, no, he didn't get 20 goals. Try again.
I mean,
Henry.
Henry flopped in
Henry,
Italy.
yeah.
Thierry Blood Clot Henry.
This guy, yeah.
Thierry Henry. No. But you see Thierry Henry. That one's the elite one though, because he's the best. So back to Arsenal. Back to you signing a striker. That's never done nothing beforehand. That's got talent. That's got all the technical
that
ability.
talented.
You brought it back.
I brought it back. We're in the car again.
He rescued it.
Windows
Sweating,
are
boy.
down.
Look at him sweating.
You know what Carl Loons is in? What's the Jay-Z?
It's got no aircon, I'll tell you that.
You know the Jay-Z and Kanye video? What's the video? And
Oh my God, yeah.
You're in that.
The Otis video. Otis.
Chop up the card and bill it back.
Oh.
It's a transformer.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. You can't miss this. I'll be honest. Arsenal can't.
But one thing I would say about Sesko, the reason why I don't trust it, it's very difficult for me to trust, is that we're so close to success. We're so close to potentially winning the
100
league.
mil's a lot to waste.
I wouldn't be spending 100 mil on a 21-year-old that has never played up front and scored me 20 goals. I want someone that's at least done it somewhere in a league that's credible, so I can go, at least you know what it's like to do it. For him, he's going to be experiencing this for the first time. And do you think that I think for the first time that he experiences it, we win the league? Hell no. Hell no.
Where's a credible league? Quickly.
Credible league. Germany, Italy,
He's Germany.
France.
Yeah, but he ain't done 20.
And he hasn't done 20.
Oh yeah. Bro. And you know what it is? The 100 mil's mad.
No, do you know what
It's
it is?
mad,
You know what it
bro.
is? He's played 3 seasons, innit? So a lot of players playing up front ain't scored 20 league goals. Like we're not.
I don't want them as
we
well.
We need everyone to be Mbappe, but it's not about we need. You understand? It's about what we need.
I want goals.
Sesko's
So
doing
what do
great
you
for
man
him.
want then? Because you haven't said anything.
I know.
What do you want then?
I understand why people don't want Gyökeres, but I think we just need 2 seasons of just bush football up front, bro. Powerhouse, getting on the end of everything, and then we
What,
just
like a
gone.
Watkins?
Scatty.
Watkins would be my number 1 choice. I prefer Watkins.
Because
to
you're sounding
Gyökeres.
kind of
Ollie
Watkins right now.
I prefer Watkins to Gyökeres.
Yao Pedro, man. There's better. There's
I don't-
better.
Nah,
What do you want? You haven't said.
Mateta more
Before
than
we get on
Watkins.
to what we
Yeah,
want,
Mateta.
because...
Yeah, Mateta.
One second. Do you know what?
Mateta.
We're still talking about Gyökeres and Sesko. I just want to talk about Man United for a second.
Jesus.
Couché.
Xerxes
Don't
was-
get upset.
Xerxes,
Was in the rave. He was in the rave.
he's in the dance,
Whining
wine with a
things.
gal. He's obviously
Whining
broke up with his
things.
gal.
Oh, it's his girl. It's his wife.
Drinking water.
Drinking water.
Please, drinking
one is girl.
water.
It's girl, bro.
One second. No, he broke up with his gal. Højlund obviously looks like he's going Italy, and then Gyökeres was someone that you were going for, who is now confirmed that he's not interested in going to the club.
At the moment.
I just want to know, if you could get a striker, you keep asking about me. I've got a little saying that I got from Jamaica. It's called "Dance a yard before you dance abroad." What do you want, big man?
So is that cut your clothes? Is that the Nigerian equivalent of cut your clothes according to the cloth you have?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Bro, that's cut into the club.
Why did he ask you?
I didn't know what I asked you, bro. Wait.
I don't even know what he said, but the tone, I know it was real.
yeah.
Cut your clothes according to the cloth.
The cloth you have. Yeah. All right. Anyway, back in the we're desperate.
I respect that.
We're desperate. No, it's
What,
real.
pull down now,
We're
pull down.
No, we tried to talk to Rory. I mean, Rory Delap's son, yeah? Tried to talk to him, Liam Delap. He said, allow it, yeah? And we tried to talk to Yokeres, allow it. Now, you have to understand for us, yeah, we've been imagine the thing that used to be peng.
Yeah, that's what you're
But
going
I
to
had bare youths now. But still kind of peng, but do you want to risk it? That's how
20
people are
youths.
looking.
Had 20 youths.
That's
You know what you got to do? You got to invest in the youths.
You've had
you got to
20
invest in the
youths.
youths.
She can't get a babysitter.
That's why you got to invest in the youths. So we got to invest in Obi. Obi
You're
Martin.
mad. You're mad.
No. Obi
You're
Martin
mad.
and
No,
Zertsky.
he's mad.
This is my thing.
Obi Martin.
My thing's this. My thing's
I love this. I love this.
Yeah?
I love this.
Forget a striker. It's not our time right
Are
now.
you on drugs?
You know, get a midfielder. Yeah, play Bruno in a false nine. Bring on Obi. Bring on Zert because he played false nine in the FA Cup final against City and we won. Bruno, false nine. Zertsky, and Obi can come on as strikers instead of him, and just focus on getting Mbeumo and Konya.
It's a
And get a midfielder.
I told you not to get the TI
Get
dreads.
a
I told him.
midfielder. Get a defensive midfielder. Until next season. The only reason I say that is because we don't have the budget to get a striker. We
hear
don't have a
that.
budget to pay the money that we are going to need for a striker that we need. So get a midfielder because you could get a midfielder for a decent price.
And control the game.
And we
Control
can
the
play
game.
Bruno in the false nine. Obi.
Nah, he's right, man. He's right. He's right. He's
Don't
right.
put Bruno in the middle. If you get a striker, Bruno is going to be playing centre midfield.
You know what it is?
Hundo is right.
No, it
He's
is.
right.
Scribs.
He's right. He's right. He's
You
right.
dress kind of fly today. I rate
my work.
I rate the
Corduroy shirt over a shirt.
drip. But you know when a man overdresses, he's come to say some rubbish.
Nah.
No, listen. No, let me just like
Obi Martin.
Obi Martin.
Maybe Obi Martin.
I can't believe he said
you know
that.
what it is. I think when you said the word desperate, he bought that too much.
All right,
I don't think it's that
This is
bad.
what I'm gonna do. Yeah, do you know what it is? Because as a United fan,
Man move like
you
the
know how
ginger
many
thing in
things I
Sex and the
call
City.
when United fans are on me saying, "Oh, Scribs, you're chatting rubbish," and it comes back. Listen, when we're playing Obi Martin and Xerxes up top with no striker because we can't afford one right now, and we've got a midfielder and Mbeumo. No, we might not get Mbeumo, but Konya scoring goals. It's gonna be a thing. Bruno as a false nine is gonna get us the most goals. He's gonna get more goals than what we have.
How about
And he
Konya?
can't play a centre midfield.
Hear me out though. This is important, bro. We finished with minus goal difference for the last how many seasons? We had Rasmus Højlund who died. Yeah. Now you want to give it. Now you want to give the load of Man United after 15 finish to Cheeto.
Bruno, false nine, Chido and Xerxes on the bench. I'm not talking about them starting. I'm talking about Bruno, false nine. If you've got Konya and Mbeumo either side of him, it can do a thing. Fix up the midfield because our midfield is our biggest problem. We got Casemiro.
He's
and
hearing
Bruno
it.
playing double pivot. Come on, bro.
I don't know.
It's a joke thing.
Scribs. I know, like, look, Arsenal man, a Liverpool fan, we were all quiet. We let you lot go. That was graveyard talk. That's down low talk, 15th talk. Well, you lot was talking in like Dalek to us. You get me? We didn't even understand.
Man said Dalek. That is age. Doctor Who.
my days.
That is
Man
age.
said he was talking Latin.
Hey, Lippy, yeah. You see why I believe what he's saying is because what Man United is missing is someone that can control the game. Someone that when they receive the ball, they don't lose it, even if it means dropping it short and picking it back up.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm
exactly
saying.
it's
That's
not
my
Bruno.
point.
But this is what it is. Bruno is a killer. Yeah, I know what I say about him. Dudes is a killer. In and around the box, if he gets the ball at his feet and gets to nudge it out, he will finish. Better than anyone at your club.
Our
These are
midfield
facts.
is the issue.
Bro,
like,
you
man,
get
don't
a
understand. We've got
controller, you're not
Casemiro,
15th though.
Ericsson,
That's what I'm
Bruno,
saying. And it's a
mainly
movement. It's
too much pounded yam.
Evolution. I just think it's evolution. It just takes them from 15th to the top 10.
Exactly, and this is my point. We're getting. This is what I'm saying. Hey, listen, KG, you need to understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying this is the final product. I'm saying we're not going to get a top striker. Liam Delap's gone. It's over. But we can get a midfielder.
Yokeres.
We can get a set.
If you don't go
I'm
Arsenal.
having a realistic adult
No,
conversation.
but if you don't
here.
go,
Can
if you don't
stop
go
being
to
childish?
Arsenal, if
You're
you don't
being
go
childish.
Arsenal,
You are getting him.
If you don't
You
go
will
Arsenal,
get him.
where
You
does he
know,
go?
This is the argument I had in the group chat. Why would he come here?
Brother, what do you mean? The finance, the
I asked you
wages,
a question,
everything.
can you answer
He'll
it?
go,
Wages.
bro. He'll go, bro.
If he's coming for wages, that is the problem with Manchester United.
But then wait, hold on. You got a manager that knows how to play him, plays the system, got the best out of him. You said he just wouldn't look at Man United at all.
Yes.
What is that?
It's not attractive. It's only money.
Bro,
You don't
the
want
shirt
that,
don't
bro.
attract no one no more.
Don't you get that? It's not about money, bro. You want the play.
I'm realistic.
No, but I hate the realism.
Boys,
Pragmatic.
you see when I see you, man,
He's watched FSG,
argue
bro.
with this much passion for this product, I just have to take a step back.
It's turmoil.
I hear both sides of the argument, yeah, but it's like 100%, yeah. Just what you said on Bruno, 100%, he's your killer, like Loon said, but he is getting like very noticeably worse with age, bro.
Playing deeper.
No, yeah, but I think you have the same. This is my thing, yeah.
still a bags
For
man.
me, anywhere he plays on the pitch, you're gonna get the same problem.
deep.
Yeah, he's gonna get the ball and just lose it. Obviously, that matters more in the midfield, but that up top is rubbish as well.
False nine. I think false nine he works, man.
False nine is crazy.
They've
though.
all just discussed how they don't have a striker,
And they want Bruno.
but they're upset that. Why don't you get a striker for Bruno and see how we behave?
Have a striker and you can't get the ball to him. Then it's irrelevant.
Yeah, but
You get
Loons. I've watched Man United last season, yeah? I'm sorry. Your strikers miss chances. So if your strikers miss chances, that means there's chances that are being created. So why would I then go and say, well, the person that's created the chances, let's fling you up top? No. My thing is, I would be throwing in a set. You can go and get a striker. You don't need to go and get bloody. You lot are 15th. You need to like proper like.
I reckon you can slip Cunha in the up top.
I said if you was to push Bruno up top, who is your biggest creative player, who's going to be the creative player in the midfield?
Get a midfielder.
No, but who then? I'm asking you who.
I'd go for like an Elliot Anderson. He's decent. I'd go for flipping. I would say who else is there?
Who's the other guy you wanted? The midfielder.
Wharton, decent. Wharton's good. Belieber's cold. Belieber, Elliot Anderson, and Wharton.
Aye.
Three
You see my thing?
cold midfielders.
You see my thing, yeah? He called himself the most realistic.
You know,
he called himself the most realistic.
Hey,
Most
you know what I love about
realistic.
this?
He's brought in Wharton. He's brought in Belieber. How's he done that? With what finances?
Going to come back to this conversation later in the season.
Scribs is back, by the way.
Of course you hear it. It looks mad now because of the optics.
Grips is moving mad.
Back. No, Scribs is back. This is full-time contract. Now
Bro,
he's back.
listen, I'm telling man. What I'm saying, man are going to have to come back and review the tapes.
They're not going to review nothing.
The crowd, you let us know what you think United should do. To be honest, whatever you say, you lot are a mess. But we've been discussing some things today, asking some questions about various subjects, and I feel like we've never spoken about the most important thing in football on this show. Football boots. Substance Football has asked us what are our favourite football boots of all time.
Adidas Predator.
Is that what we're saying? I want to
Stylish
know
guys,
KG's because KG was looking.
Oh, wait. Can I interject?
Okay. I wanted to ask KG, but go on.
Sorry, KG. Go
The
on.
Ronaldos, you know the silver ones, the
R9s, the Mercuries.
Mercury.
Yeah,
those
Mercury
ones
Vapors.
there. These are all boots I could never have. Like I just had to watch other people wear. But then outside, I just really wanted them boots.
They were slimline.
Oh my god! What are these?
Them slimline crap.
I wore Vapors every season till now. No, I stopped now because they gave me free Predators. But I still got Vapors though. But I got Vapors in year 7. Yeah, I joined the Sunday. That was my first season Sunday league. Because I took it so serious. My dad said, yeah, every year I'll get you them on reboots.
And Vapors are only for fast players though. You can't be.
What was the on reboot that you could fold? It was
Vapors.
light. Is it the
Vapors,
Vapors?
yeah.
Yeah, that's injury prone. That was injury prone. But for me, I grew up with the World Cup Adidas's.
They're meaty.
What's
Man,
your treat?
They were nice, bro.
Do you remember
And
these?
Sambas. I had Sambas.
Oh snap!
Let me see.
Tiempos.
Serious.
Serious.
Oh my! Wait, who was the
Ian
Dino?
Wright.
Legends.
No,
Did you have
Ian
the Dino
Wright,
Legends?
Cantona, the old school advert when Cantona ends it. Au revoir.
But they brought them back out.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
They brought them back out though. Yeah.
They're
cold.
legends. They're
They're
legends.
cold.
They're
I had
really
Legends.
their ref boots are the new ones. But those ones with the fold over, swoosh, big drip. Or Preds.
I had in '98 because that's when I was wearing boots before this injury. Oh yeah, by the way, my injury sat me out for 4 months, people. I'm fuming.
Wait.
What?
What?
Yeah, 4 months.
Grade 3.
Did you get MRI?
Fam. It's a bad one, bro.
Torn his
But anyway,
ankle
sorry,
ligament.
tore the ligament in my ankle. Grade 3. I'm out for a
That's a
month.
football injury.
But my favourite boots, definitely Puma Kings, all black,
Those are my
centre
first
back,
boots. Those are my
crunch,
first
man.
boots, yeah.
And then because I wanted to be a
Pures.
little bit stylish, check this out, people. Do your research. Kangaroo leather. You don't even know about kangaroo leather. You lot don't
Vapors
know.
are K-level, so I do.
Deodora Brazils.
What, they made out of the pouch?
What?
You taking it
1998? Deodora Brazilas.
Hey, well,
Kangaroo leather. Check.
My favorite boot, yeah. This is my favorite all-time boot, yeah. No. I do like the Tempo. The Tempo is my favorite all-time boot, but because he took it to the Deodoras, I'm taking it to Valsport. Remember Valsport?
Okay, you want to go there?
Valsport, yeah, Valsport. Yeah, that's what I was used to wear when I was at Norwich.
Me and the 90s babies are looking at you like, who? Valani was the centre back of Master League that you got.
Oh, yeah,
before
yeah,
you
yeah.
could buy a piece.
And Castello.
Yeah,
Castello and them man there.
and he's wearing the Miranda. Yeah, he's wearing the Miranda.
That's bad, man. Costello and them, man.
Use 2 builds, Valsport. Totty and them man used to wear them and them.
The Reebok ones of those were on Pro 1.
Do you wear them with Voy jeans?
Ball boy shoes.
Hey, ball boy shoes.
Ball
are
boy
what you
shoes. Or what you need to get the power on your feet. It was an
Hey,
advert.
what?
It's the only
See, I was
thing.
never allowed those shoes.
The school shoe.
They used to light up, no?
Nah, I don't know
I
about
remember
it.
It's the
Owen.
ball boy. You're right. The ball boy
Owen would
shoes.
flick it up.
Owen was the main guy that was selling them still, but I had ball boy shoes still. I was dead. I was never
had
gonna
them?
make it. Yeah, because that's the only trainers that my parents want me to get.
They're crazy.
Deodora Brazil.
What's that, the kangaroo leather thing?
Let me see. Let me see.
Killer me a killer. What?
That looks expensive.
Of course I did. You know who got it for me? Daryl Powell played for Derby. Shout out my cousin. You don't know.
What's that?
Derby,
Daryl
Jamaica.
Powell. I can't see it. Stop.
Hey, what?
Only poet would have gold football.
Yeah, that's mad.
Come on, fam. My dad
Played
sold
for no
drugs.
team.
Hey, what's this? What's the best animation movie ever? I'm saying Kung Fu Panda.
You're
That
a
is from
young youth.
Mr. Nanda.
Mr. Nanda must be about my youth's age. Kung Fu Panda. Don't get it twisted, it's a good film, but best animation movie ever. Nah.
That's up there though.
Kung Fu Panda's not up there.
No way. Best
Saying
ever.
that for a mix as an adult, you can watch it. It's funny.
It
and
can, but I'm talking like Shrek,
Lion
Toy
King.
Story,
Lion
Lion
King.
King.
Lion King's again, and that's all sad. And
Man,
What?
Lion King's up there, man.
Lion King's not in there.
Wait, did you say
Lion
sad?
racist. That's why it was
No, you
about
can say-
black
Bare
people.
tunes in there,
You
you
can say it's
know.
overrated, but that's a,
Nah, man, I like banter, man. I put Toy Story.
Oh, you're not on Akuna Matata.
You know they're bringing out Toy Story 5.
Is it?
And guess
Why?
what
It's
the op
finished.
is?
The story's finished.
No. They're bringing out Toy Story 5 and guess what the op is? Who? An iPad.
Oh, it is.
That makes sense.
It's the Android though.
Cold.
What, and the iPad has to win.
Cold.
There's
I was
no
gonna
way.
say something wrong.
That's cold.
As I was about to say, yeah, those kids are adults now. That's some other toys in the movie. Bare dildos talking to each other.
Hey, though, can we just say, yeah? In Toy Story, I don't know if you lot have seen it, but the people in Walt Disney are twisted. You remember the toy that was a woman and it had like a metal
It was a hooker.
It was called a hooker.
Yeah.
And it had
The skeleton, I mean, the
Yeah.
In
spider
Toy
thing.
Story, the girl with legs, it was a hook.
Yeah.
Called a hooker.
No body,
It was
yeah.
just legs.
Yeah.
Genius.
And it's called a hooker.
Absolute
Listen,
genius.
Walt Disney, we know what you're up to.
Genius.
Now we're wrong. That's Pixar. That's Pixar.
Or Pixar.
Same thing.
Disney
man.
owns
That's all the same, man.
Yeah, Pixar's a subsidiary, no?
Toy Story though. Toy Story #1.
Who is everyone? Big up my dog, Hanny. That's my dog. Hanny got me the shirt.
Hanny got you that
Hanny got me the shirt. Yeah, he did. Hanny, shout Hanny for the shirts then.
He's asking a question
my
as
brother
well.
from Brum, and he has asked a very important question in football. He has asked, who is everyone's top 3 cartoon characters? I want deep answers to. Does anyone want to go first? I think I can do.
Bun up.
Can I tell you though, I agree with you about Spider-Man. Egypt.
Yeah. Nah, do you know what it is?
Egypt?
Do you know what it is? No, like Wolverine and them. Like them man like cartoons to man. Those are heroes. That's separate. So 3 for me is Johnny Bravo. That's my guy.
That's
Yeah.
one. Gallus.
Number 2
No girls.
is Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. And
Rude boy.
And hold on, number 1 is his mum, because that backs. We're not coming back. Can you show what he's doing right now?
We can't come back.
Listen,
Voluptuous ginger thing. You love the. Yeah.
We can't come back from
Do you
that.
see what I sent
If
you
you
the
love
other
a
day?
voluptuous ginger thing,
listen.
hey,
I sent you a ginger festival.
Mad Men.
Roger Rabbit.
Oh, Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
But you
What?
should see the real one in real life.
my Leng mums is Dexter's mum, Lois.
Lois, yes.
And
Chipmunks.
Marge is all right, you know. I think she's like.
It's because you man have seen
Long hair, you seen that?
Nah,
That
you
one
man have
there.
seen mock-up porn of Marge. That's why you're saying
No,
that.
there's an
I'm
episode
not hearing
where
that.
her hair was down and
I don't know.
It made
It's only
sense.
them two. I don't know bare link cartoons. That's mad. That's
How
mad.
about you, KG?
Yeah, who's
Give us
yours?
your 3 cartoon characters.
Man, because I'm
Deep
gonna
answers.
get, but you can't say anime, right?
yes, why not?
You're too old for that, man.
KG,
No, that's not.
I'm with
not
you.
hentai, bro. Anime, bro.
I know,
What's
but
wrong
I
with
know
you,
man
bro?
that use anime to get gal. You watch anime, I watch anime.
What? Hold on.
Lose, just let him talk, man.
Anime to get
I've got a rap it. I want to say
Aye,
mine.
Krillin for obvious reasons.
That is he gets bagged
Hey,
up.
Loons top 3.
That man, I'm saying the ponies, bro. Krillin, Piccolo, yeah, all the ponies. Krillin,
Piccolo's black.
Hold on, last
Piccolo's
one. The dad from that Invincible show, the cartoon, the one that's from Viltrum.
Omni-Man.
His dad.
Omni-Man.
He's not bald.
Cold, but it don't matter.
Oh, Omni-Man's
He's just a bad boy dad.
Omni-Man's the main
dad.
Voltron guy.
I've never seen a man
you
like
go.
that.
My turn. The
You're
same
gonna
as
go to
I'm
you
the
as
same.
well.
I'm the
Don't
same as
worry,
Lippy.
Loons, I promise you.
My top 3: Johnny Bravo, Mojo Jojo, and Jackie Chan.
That's good. Loons,
cartoon.
talk to me.
My one is
Talisman. Yeah. Talisman.
Lionel from Thundercats.
Shit, old school.
This is old.
Was that the grey one? Is that the grey one?
Lionel, Thunder.
Thundercats.
Oh.
That's
Lionel.
sick. It's old school.
Jim Duggan.
It's the main character.
Main one, Lionel, bro, used to drive the
Mumra.
car.
Remember
and
Mumra?
the arms.
And Mumra in there.
It's all right. We got Google and ChatGPT. Keep going.
And then I like from Despicable Me. I like Agnes, the little naughty kid.
Bro, that's a bare
That's not a
recent
cartoon,
show, bro.
bro.
Why are you
Cartoon,
doing? That's
Agnes.
recent.
That's an animated
recent as well,
figure.
move.
It's like too bad, but I like it though.
Yeah, go on, next one. Yeah. All right. Go on.
And
All his characters can't even link up. They're from different eras. They're not even on the same animation.
I'm in the same.
Yeah,
I'm in the
like,
same as well.
It can't even be in the same movie, bro. It's two different spectrums, bro.
in secondary school.
One's a you.
Who's the
one's a
third,
me.
man? Who's the third?
Third one, go on, let's
That's
go.
what he-
Loons, I'm with you. I'm the same. I'm the same.
Wait, what's your third one? Come on.
Cartman.
Oh my God.
Who you think? Oh my god.
All right,
Nah.
Scribs, go on.
James, go.
Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z.
All right, then.
Rick from Rick and Morty.
All right.
Oh, cold.
And probably Ren from Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy. My brother's name's Ren.
He's up. No, but he had an
Is he named after Ren and Stimpy?
Mine's are on my arm. So it's Bart, Cartman, Peter Griffin. Done. Those are
Everyone's
there.
is Bart,
Thierry
really.
Henry.
Big
Bart's
up
in
Cartman.
Everyone's really. Bart is a G. Now, he's not even a bad boy. That
Lionel
he's a
mashes
victim.
up everyone's person though. Lionel's all calm.
Lionel's being a Piccolo.
Remember when Dexter just used to bill a robot for no reason? It would just bill a robot, bro. No one can't. Broski, he went into his room, he bust a door. It's a whole world. Get out of here. He's the best, bro. He's the best.
Loons, did you watch Visionaries?
Yeah.
Visionaries.
I just can't remember the names of the Visionaries.
Witter Quick! Oh my!
What you say? What?
Bear old man went mad.
What?
Bear the old man went mad.
Well, who's that? The grey team. The grey done.
Visionaries, they had the things in there. Bro, we had the toy, the hologram and the thing there.
Hey, Visionaries.
Hey, do you know who I would have macked? The magic school bus teacher.
Visionaries was
I
mad.
don't remember who she is.
Big up the Magic
Ginger
School.
Ting.
I don't
Big
remember.
up.
I didn't watch Magic School.
Ginger
man.
Tings have always been a mad thing.
Listen, I watched Power Rangers, Beetleborgs, Mars Rider.
VR Troopers.
Yeah, VR
Hey,
Troopers.
Lippy, when the Green Ranger pulled out with the Dragon Zord, we lost our minds, bro.
And you're gonna lose your mind as well, people.
When are we gonna lose our mind?
On 13th of August, Hackney
my
Empire
days.
is the Filthy Fella live show. I can't lie. Tickets for the show in the description box below. Also, what I have to let you know is we shall be recording something for this live show very soon. Stay tuned. You'll be seeing it on your screens. YouTube, Instagrams, socials, Twitters, TikTok, Black Chat. That's actually where I'm at.
Like, subscribe, watch previous episodes, Patreon.
Yeah.
Shout out KG.
Shout out KG, Big 30 TV, all the work.